Feel the calm as we journey through tonight's heartwarming tale. Promises under the moonlit pond. This story is about a girl named Lobelia and a toad named Dahlia who embark on a heartwarming adventure under the moonlit sky, bonded by promises. In a quaint village nestled between gentle hills, lived a young girl named Lobelia. She was known for her golden hair that shimmered like sunlight and her kind heart. One evening, as the stars began to sprinkle the sky, Lobelia wandered to a nearby pond. The pond was her sanctuary, a place where she felt connected with nature. The moonlight danced on the surface like silver fairies. As she sat by the moss-covered stones, she noticed a curious toad emerging from the water. This toad was like any other. It had emerald eyes and a graceful demeanor. The toad introduced itself as Dahlia, with a voice as soft as whispers in the night. They quickly became friends, sharing stories and dreams under the starry sky. One night, Dahlia confessed to Lobelia that it had a dream of seeing the world beyond the pond. Lobelia promised to help Dahlia fulfill this dream. They decided to embark on an adventure at dawn. The journey was filled with wonders, meadows of wild flowers, forests that echoed with laughter, and rivers that sang songs of faraway lands. Each place they visited, Lobelia made sure to collect small treasures to remember their adventure. She carried a basket filled with petals, stones, and glowing mushrooms. During their travels, they met various creatures, a wise old owl, a mischievous fox, and even a gentle deer. Each imparted wisdom and tales that enriched Dahlia's longing to see the world. However, every journey has its trials. One day, they encountered a storm that darkened the skies and rattled the trees. Lobelia shielded Dahlia with her shawl, promising, "We'll get through this together." As they pressed on, their bond grew stronger. They found refuge in a hollow tree where they talked about their hopes and dreams. The storm passed, and with it came a rainbow that painted the sky in vibrant colors. Dahlia's emerald eyes sparkled with joy as they marveled at the beauty. After countless adventures and endless memories, they returned to their beloved pond. Under the same moonlit sky, they promised to never forget their journey and the bond they had forged. Lobelia knew that even though their adventure had ended, their friendship was eternal. They sat by the pond, watching the stars, knowing that the promises they made under the moonlit pond would always guide them. And so, they lived peacefully surrounded by the love that bloomed from a simple promise. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Euphorbia and Sweet Pea's journey through the enchanted hills. This story is about the heartwarming friendship between a human woman named Euphorbia and a fairy named Sweet Pea as they explore the enchanted hills together. A quaint village nestled at the foot of the rolling, green hills lived a kind-hearted woman named Euphorbia. Euphorbia had always felt a deep connection to the hills and spent her days wandering their paths. One sunny afternoon, as she explored a hidden trail, she stumbled upon a sparkling brook. The brook stood a diminutive being with delicate wings that shimmered in the sunlight. The fairy introduced herself as Sweet Pea and welcomed Euphorbia to the enchanted hills. Sweet Pea explained that the hills were alive with magic, sustaining the village below. The two became fast friends and decided to journey through the hills together. As they ventured deeper, the scenery grew more enchanting. Flowers of every color imaginable bloomed along their path, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of honeysuckle. Sweet Pea showed Euphorbia a hidden grove where the trees whispered secrets to those who would listen. They sat under the largest tree, its ancient branches sheltering them, and listened to tales of old. Euphorbia felt a sense of peace she had never known. They continued their journey and came upon a meadow bathed in golden light. In the center of the meadow was a crystal clear pond, where fairies danced and played. Sweet Pea explained that the pond was the heart of the hill's magic. Euphorbia marveled at the sight, her heart swelling with gratitude for the beauty surrounding her. As the sun began to set, Sweet Pea led Euphorbia to a hilltop overlooking the village. They watched as twilight painted the sky in hues of pink and orange. We began to turn to Euphorbia and said, "Thank you for joining me on this journey. The magic of the hills is stronger now because of our friendship." Euphorbia smiled, knowing this was the beginning of many more adventures to come. With the last light of day, they descended the hill, the promise of new discoveries awaiting them. And so, the friendship between a human and a fairy blossomed, bringing hope and wonder to their world. Euphorbia and Sweet Pea continued to explore the enchanted hills, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Wherefore is another tale to carry you further into rest. Star and Magnolia. This story is about a young child named Star and a gentle beast named Magnolia, who discover the true meaning of family together. Star was a young child, with eyes that sparkled like the night sky. Star lived in a small, quiet village surrounded by rolling hills and lush meadows. Every evening, Star would go to the edge of the village to watch the sunset and imagine adventures in far-off lands. One magical day, Star met a gentle beast named Magnolia. Magnolia was a large, free creature with soft, velvety fur and kind, golden eyes. Despite Magnolia's size, there was a warmth and gentleness that radiated from her. Star was not afraid. The two of them quickly became the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the hills, playing in the meadows, and telling each other stories. Magnolia would often share tales of her own family, who lived deep in the enchanted forest. Star loved hearing about Magnolia's family and longed to meet them one day. One summer's day, Star's wish came true. Magnolia invited Star to visit her family. Star was overjoyed and couldn't wait to embark on the adventure. It journeyed through the forest, passing by ancient trees and sparkling streams. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Finally, they arrived at Magnolia's home. Magnolia's family was just as kind and gentle as she was. Here was her wise mother, her playfulness, and her strong, protective father. They welcomed Star with open arms. Star felt a sense of belonging and warmth that they had never felt before. The days spent with Magnolia's family were filled with joy and laughter. They taught Star about the secrets of the forest, the magic of nature, and the importance of family. Star realized that family wasn't just about blood relations, but also about the bond of love and care. When it was time to return to the village, Star was sad to say goodbye. But Magnolia reassured Star that no matter the distance, they would always be family. With a heart full of love and new memories, Star returned home, knowing that they had found a true family in Magnolia and her kitten. As Star lay in bed that night, they looked up at the stars and whispered a thank you to the universe for bringing Magnolia into their life. And from that day on, Star knew that family was wherever there was love and kindness. Let's drift softly into the next tale. The Light of Lotus and Orshi. This story is about Lotus, a kind-hearted young man, and his parrot, Orshi, who found delight in simple pleasures and in caring for a helpless fawn in a vibrant jungle. In the heart of a lush, vibrant jungle, where canopies of emerald leaves whispered secrets to one another, lived a young man named Lotus. Lotus was a kind-hearted individual who found joy in the simple pleasures of life. His constant companion was a parrot named Oki, whose feathers shimmered with every shade of green, echoing the forest that cradled their lives. Together, they shared a bond as deep and endless as the jungle itself. One golden morning, the sun kissed the treetops with a warm embrace, and Lotus and Orchid set off for their daily adventure. They walked along a winding path, draped in delicate ferns and adorned with colorful flowers that seemed to sing praises to the sunlight. Lotus carried a small woven basket, collecting fruits and herbs along the way. Orchid flew above, its wings slicing through the air like poetry in motion, occasionally diving down to nuzzle against Lotus and Harriet's ear, filling the air with cheerful chirps. Their journey led them to a serene clearing where a crystal-clear stream danced over smooth pebbles. This spot was their haven, a sanctuary where worries melted away and laughter reigned supreme. Lotus sat by the stream, his feet bathed in the cool waters, while Orchid perched on his shoulder, preening its feathers. As they enjoyed their peaceful respite, an unexpected sound broke the harmony, a soft whimper carried on the breeze. Following the sound, they discovered a tiny fawn, barely a few days old, tangled in a thicket. Lotus Thoughts heart ached for the helpless creature. With great care, he freed the fawn and cradled it in his arms. Orchid fluttered nearby, cooing softly in encouragement. The fawn, sensing the kindness emanating from its rescuers, nuzzled closer to Lotus, its large eyes brimming with gratitude. Lotus decided they would care for the fawn until it was strong enough to return to the wild. Fairies turned into a dance of delight as they nurtured their new friend. Lotus fed the fawn with tender hands, and Orchid kept it entertained with playful aerial displays. The fawn thrived under their care, growing stronger each day. As the sun set each evening, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, they gathered together, cherishing their growing bond. One evening, under the canopy of a million twinkling stars, the fawn, now robust and lively, nuzzled Lotus one last time before trotting off into the forest. Tears of joy glistened in Lotus' eyes as he watched it disappear, reassured that their paths would cross again. Orchid perched on his shoulder, pressing its feathered cheek to his, a warm reminder of the endless cycle of care and joy they share. In the heart of the jungle, the trio had briefly become a family united by love and the delight of selfless giving. Rest well, and may kindness fill your night.